Welcome back, everybody. You see the wheel here on this bus? Well, it goes round and round, round and round, round and round. And the wipers also go swish, swish, swish. But this bus has a lot more important features, too. Let's bring in right now Kenn Jones. He is with First Student and here to share some of the top tips for parents and for kids. And you know, when it comes to moms and dads, I'm a dad, dad myself. I can remember the first time you put your child on the bus. That might be the more nerve-wracking thing than sending them off to school. So reassure parents a little bit. How does First Student keep everybody safe?
Well, first of all, it's safer to ride the school bus than it is to go in a passenger vehicle. Yeah. It's 70 times safer than a passenger vehicle. In fact, it's 10 times safer to ride on a school bus than it is to walk to school.
Is it really?
Yes.
Those are pretty amazing percentages.
Yes.
And what are some of the things, some of the features here on the outside of the bus that we know and love so much?
Well, to start with, it's the iconic yellow.
Sure.
Everyone recognizes that. It sits high. The driver has an advantage for the height of the bus. And in addition to that, it's heavier than any passenger vehicle. It's constructed with reinforced steel. It's just safety all the way around. It has a crossing arm for students.
Yep.
Yes. This is to make certain that the students are far enough in front of the bus so that when they do cross, that they can cross and be seen by the bus driver. In addition, students should never cross the street without getting the okay first from the bus driver.
Hey, can we go to the other side? Because there's something on the other side of the bus that is too often forgot by people who are out on the roads. And that's the stop sign right here.
Yes, this stop sign, in 2017, a director of school services, they did a survey, a one-day survey, and 77,000 stop arm violations in one single day. That equates to over 14 million violations in a school year. That's way too many.
Well, and you've got a little kid sort of walking around out front in front of that bus, and if that oncoming traffic doesn't take note of that stop sign and do what they're supposed to do, that's when you end up with real tragedy.
That could pose a tragedy, and we don't want that to happen. And in all 50 states, including Ohio, it is illegal to pass a school bus from behind when that stop sign is out and the lights are flashing red.
And it's such an easy thing to remember. It's very, very difficult to miss if you're driving in the opposite direction. Let's keep those kids safe. You got some features inside the bus that help keep kids safe as well.
Yes,
all right,
we do.
Let's go take a look inside. Okay. How many students will First Student transport?
For Cincinnati Public Schools, approximately 14,000 students for the year.
14,000. And they head up into the bus, and what do we see?
Well, the first thing you see is this handrail here, and it's one of the things that we want the students to grab. We want them to use 3 points of contact. We don't want them to slip. We don't want them to fall. We certainly don't want anyone sliding under the bus. So it's important to grab the handrail getting on and off of the bus. In addition, you'll see that we have a cameras here to provide safety for students. And also, you see that the bus is designed with compartmentalization in mind, and that is to keep the students safe for any reason. We have high backs and very heavily padded backs as well to keep the students safe.
All right, very, very quickly because we have to wrap up. I know there is a system, too, on the bus to help make sure, a little kid, it's been a long day, it's hot, it's sweaty, he's had a long first day at school, doesn't fall asleep in the back of the bus, and people forget he's back there. What's in place to make sure that kind of thing doesn't happen?
We have a child checkmate system, and that is a system on all of our buses that if a student is left behind, it will sense the movement of the child and sound an alarm and will alert us to that child's presence.
Very, very important piece of equipment. This whole bus is a huge, important piece of equipment, getting kids back and forth safely to school. Now, Tara Blake's going to tell you all about what the weather is going to be like as the kids head back and forth to school this week. Hey, Tara.